Coming up on First Pitch in Kansas City. It'll be coming up next. Friday night baseball from the K, Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. It's the opener of this three-game series between the Indians and the Kansas City Royals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here with you for this AL Central Division matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a couple of right-handers set to square off here in the opener.
Well, and you know, these two teams, of course, very familiar with one another. The start of another division series. So you know those two men right there have a huge task in front of them, trying to give their ball club a leg up right here in the opener.
More from the guys as this one goes along. But first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Cleveland Indians as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. They'll square off against the Stanford product, veteran right-hander Jeremy Guthrie. And the Royals defensively will look like this behind him. Michael Brantley makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening.
Center fielder, Michael Brantley.
First of three here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. EK, let's take a look at our homestanding nine as they enter play here this evening. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And this time of year is really starting to catch up with these guys now. They've been fairly lifeless here in these past few games. Bullpen's tired, starters are tired. Heck, everybody's tired. But you've got to find a way to push through it.
Time to bring in the scouting report graphic, as this should give you a good indication of what we'll see moving forward in this one from the 34-year-old right-hander. Mike Aviles will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike. 67 degrees our game time temperature. And the pitch. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Oh, just a little over anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he'd hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
And he just dissected him in that at-bat as he flails at that one, and he's down on 3 pitches, 2 away.
Well, nothing wrong with a pop-out and a strikeout when you're out on the mound. And he's saying, I'll take this all game long.
Nick Swisher will dig in now, and as you can see, he's right up there in the American League batting race, currently second entering play. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing that half inning against Jeremy Guthrie. And now the Royals get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. starting lineup for the Royals looks like this. They'll go to work against the 3rd overall pick in the 2011 draft class, the hard-throwing right-hander Trevor Bauer. Defensively, the Indians will line up this way. Nori Aoki will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Royals, right fielder, Nori Aoki.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. EK, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
And it's really been a team effort to get those 9 wins. Everybody on the roster is contributing in some way, and when that happens, winning becomes contagious.
Just a fantastic catch out there by the outfielder, and the one guy that's more excited about it than the guy who caught the ball is the pitcher. He knows that that one could have been extra bases.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. And now he drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
Batting third, designated hitter, Billy Butler.
Billy Butler will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Now here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
He waits. Now the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. And this is taken there by Butler. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, nobody in that dugout's going to give him high fives for striking out. But, at least he forced that starter to expend a lot of energy here to get the job done. In the first inning, that won't be lost on his teammates.
Eric Hosmer will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night. First pitch on the way. Big slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going forward. It worked out right there, but he better find a little extra snap on that pitch in the future.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Tried to backdoor him with another breaking pitch right there, and they're staying away from the fastball so far, at least in this at-bat.
1-1 coming now to Hosmer. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Royals leave one. We've played an inning. No score. Brandon Moss will dig in for the first time now. He's got that average up nearing the 340 mark to begin play. Now here's the first pitch. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike one. Here comes the pitch to Moss. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Batting fifth.
David Murphy will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. First offering on the way. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Here it comes. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 on its way to Murphy. Here's a ground ball heading for the hole, and it'll be out of reach for the shortstop Escobar. It's a base hit.
Well, this latest dry spell, it's dropped his average all the way under 240. So you'd like nothing more than to string a few of these together and get back into some kind of rhythm at the plate.
Ryan Rayburn will stand in, and he's been tearing the cover off the ball the past few days as you see his numbers from the last 5 ball games. First pitch coming. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Escobar on to Hosmer. A double play, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Alex Gordon will stand in, hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game.
Alex Gordon.
Here's the first offering. In there, no balls and a strike. The pitch. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
And that splitter, it's only coming in around 86, but it's really falling through the zone.
Now the pitch. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Boy, that's a really nice play there behind the plate. He doesn't panic. He takes his time and makes the good throw on to first. So score that a strikeout with a 2-3 putout for good measure.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 9 homers to go along with 52 RBIs. Bottom of the second here with no score. The 1-0 pitch. 2-0 now. 2-0 on the way. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
Here it comes, 2-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 2-2 pitch on the way. And this will be fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Rayburn is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
Yeah, just a little bit late here on the fastball, and this thing's almost by him when he makes contact. Still, he gets pretty good wood on the ball, but not enough to trouble the right fielder.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 17 home runs and 54 runs batted in. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Fouled straight back. Now the pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Here comes a 1-2. Now a ball hit hard toward first, but a good play. Retire the side. Casey down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Lonnie Chisenhall will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Third baseman, number 8, Lonnie Chisenhall.
And here's the first pitch. Now a line drive that's going to carry over the head of Escobar into left center. Base hit.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Brett Hayes will get his first opportunity now, and as you can see, he enters play with that average up near the 320 mark. First pitch to him. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. He's set, now the pitch. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, I don't know what's more surprising here, guys. The fact that that pitch was so far away from the strike zone, or the fact that the batter still tried to hit it. Nevertheless, it's going to go down as a wild pitch.
A runner at second, nobody out. Comes set, now the pitch. Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. And as you see there, September right around the corner. There's our upcoming schedule as we get ready for the final month of the season. Zach Walters steps in now. First pitch coming. And this is fouled back and out of play. Comes set, now the pitch. A ball hit hard to the left side. And that's in there, base hit. Gordon's throw comes in, and that'll hold the runner at third base.
And this is something they've worked on in the batting cages, taking some of the movement out of his swing. Much more compact now, and he's seeing some definite results.
Michael Brantley will dig in. He popped out his first time. First pitch coming. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. Infante for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. We've played 2.5. No score on the show. Omar Infante will get his first opportunity here. And as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled back. Here it comes now to Infante. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now here's the pitch. That's popped up now towards short right field. And Aviles will look this one in for the first out.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there. They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. As he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out toward right field. And that's going to fall for a base hit.
And you know, that's what they needed. It's just a one-out single, nothing too amazing. Now at least you get that guy into the stretch and maybe give your guys a little hope up there.
Nori Aoki will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the first pitch. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0.
Come on, Royals.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here's the 1-1. Fouled back. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Now the 1-2 on the ground to third. And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
The shortstop, number 2, Alcides Escobar.
Alcides Escobar will dig in. He singled his first time around. Now the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Come on, let's get a hit.
He's set. Now the pitch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
A runner on first with 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. Hit on the ground to shortstop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for Kansas City. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Mike Aviles will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Second baseman, Mike Aviles.
Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike 1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but you know, I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Nick Swisher will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first is in time to take care of Swisher, and there are 2 away now.
And right here, if the defense is playing straight up, you figure this has a good chance to get up the middle. But you can see the shortstop lining up just to the right of second base, so the shift works to a T, and they get the 6-3 putout.
The batter, first baseman.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Moss. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Ooh, and he finds his spot there, 1-1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Ready now on 1-1. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Billy Butler will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Designated hitter, Billy Butler.
Here's the first offering. And a bouncing ball, foul. Now here's the pitch. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. And now a pitch on the way. And this is taken there by Butler. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. And these 2 teams right back at it tomorrow night. We'll have coverage of game 2 of the series in high definition on the show as you get a look there at the 2 starters scheduled to oppose one another. So 1 gone in the inning now, and that'll bring in the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. First pitch on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Now here it comes. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. pitch on the way. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, he's had a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on, so it's a great idea to go ahead and bounce one there on 0-2.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now another 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Waiting his turn on deck is Alex Gordon. 3-2, here it is. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Alex Gordon will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First offering on the way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Out in front as he pulls this one down the line at first. But this will get foul for strike 2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Pause, now the pitch. Grounded foul off to the left, so they'll do it again. Now another 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, and Gordon becomes out number 2 now.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears. He thinks he's right on it at the plate. And look where it winds up. Completely out of the zone. And that's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
2 out with the man at first. This is pretty well hit by Perez, but he got out in front a bit too much. It's a foul ball. He's ready. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
A runner on first with 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch. And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Royals leave 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. David Murphy will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Left fielder, David Murphy.
Now here's the first pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward, is there to put this one away. And it's a very quick out to start the 5th.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. It's starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
Ryan Rayburn will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the first offering. Ball one. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
And he couldn't lay off there as he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and the count comes even now at 1-1.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
He's playing right into that big swing from a pitch before. Just throw something slow here, and you'll probably have him 3 feet out in front.
And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Oh, this one could have been trouble. But that's a nice play behind the plate to clear himself of the runner and then make a good throw on to first base to get the putout.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Now the pitch. Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. The next 0-2. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. Halfway home, still no score. Mike Moustakas will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Third baseman, Mike Moustakas.
First pitch coming. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. The next pitch. 1-1.
I think that's been his best pitch so far in this game. Guys just haven't been all that close to it.
One pitch on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here's the 1-2. Had to protect on 1-2, and this is a fly ball out to straightaway right field. Rayburn is there to put it away for out number 1.
The second baseman, number 14, Omar Infante.
Omar Infante will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. And here's the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Here it comes now to Infante. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. One on the way. And this is fouled back and out of play. The 1-2 with 1 away. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Lorenzo Cain will stand in. A base hit his first time around. First pitch to him. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Here comes the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
Now Cain lashes out at one here, but this is going to find the seats in left. It's a foul ball. Ready with the 2-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Here's another 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Full count pitch on its way. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Out of play. Here's the full count offering. Now a ball lined towards center field. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Nori Aoki will stand in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. That ball lined into left, and Murphy won't get there. It's a base hit.
And just when you thought this inning was about over, back-to-back hits on back-to-back pitches. You can't let your guard down even for a second against these guys.
Alcides Escobar. We'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. Here's the first pitch to him. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. He's ready now. The pitch. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And the runner will score from second. And he'll make it as well. And they will hit the board first here. It's now 2-0.
Well, this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole out there on the mound. This is all his own fault. And both of those runners are going to come around to score on what works out to be a 2-run triple.
Billy Butler will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick, or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
He waits. Now the pitch. Swung on and rolled softly to third. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Brett Hayes will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Brett Hayes.
Now the first pitch. Here's a ball lifted in the air for Nori Aoki in right. One pitch, one away.
Yeah, doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
Zach Walters will dig in. He singled his first time around. Now the first pitch. Oh, and he runs up and gets a good one down. But the throw will be in time at first, so he's denied the base hit on a bunt attempt. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Yeah, he wasn't so sure that was the right call, and looking at it again right here, I don't know if I can tell for sure either. We'll wait to see what the guys in the dugout say after reviewing this play a couple of times, probably.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Indians have elected to...
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. Now, the question is, if there's enough video evidence to change the call to safe, and wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat the throw, and this might be a well-used challenge.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. Here's Michael Brantley. Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
From the stretch. And this is going to be a foul ball. From the belt, kicks and deals. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
And if you're a fan of pitching, this has been the game for you. I mean, these two guys have both been exceptional so far. Just 2 runs allowed between both of them. Of course, makes the broadcasters awfully happy because this game has flown by.
Stepping in now, Mike Aviles, as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. Another example there of a guy chasing after that first pitch and falling behind.
Yeah, and Matt, we've seen it time and time again. It is something that these guys just have to be more aware of. At this point, why would you even throw them a strike on the first pitch?
And that is into right field, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, he got a little revenge there. He struck out twice before that, and now he gets him back with a solid base hit.
Nick Swisher will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Don't let him score!
First pitch coming. And this is going to be a foul ball. He's set. Now the pitch. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
From the belt, the pitch. Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. They trail things here 2-0. Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. Matt Vasgersian here as Eric Hosmer gets ready to start things out for Kansas City. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One and one coming now to Hosmer. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. One, two. Grounded foul down the line, so he'll tee it up again. Here's another 1-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Well, he is definitely doing his part out there. You see his line so far. He's keeping his guys in the ball game. He's just not getting any help offensively.
So one away now for Alex Gordon. First pitch on the way. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are 2 gone now.
Yeah, it looked like this might be much more off the bat, but this ballpark has really played large tonight, and we've seen a few balls right now really get knocked down out there.
Salvador Perez will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. First offering on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. And he's able to lay off here as it moves to 2-1 now on the Royal backstop. A 2-1 offering. To 2-2 now. 2-2. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Ah, the perils of being a third baseman. I remember it well. He's way out in front of this pitch and just hammers it towards the hole. And you can see by the reaction at third, the coaches are telling you, hey, get in front of that one. Yeah, right. You get in front of that one.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. In the air, down the left field line and deep. Murphy will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for Kansas City. They're up 2-0. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. Royals leading this one as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do so, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Brandon Moss will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here comes the pitch to Moss. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Slider, and look out, that's up in the danger zone.
Oh, and even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
The 1-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. And they get him off balance that time as it's slapped the other way to short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for Cleveland, left fielder, David Murphy.
David Murphy will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. Now here's the first pitch. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Now here's the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Now the 1-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here comes a 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now another 1-2. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
I know my job here is to be an analyst and to try and add some insight to what's happening on the field, but folks, words cannot describe how badly he got pulled on that pitch. I'm not even going to try.
Into the box now, Ryan Rayburn. And this is fouled straight back. No runs, 5 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Here's the pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. The pitch. Swing and a line drive to left. And Gordon will make the catch to retire the side. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. Getting late. Stretch time now in Kansas City. The Royals lead it 2-0. Omar Infante will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Second baseman, Omar Infante.
Josh Tomlin will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Josh Tomlin.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
And you'll see where this pitch is. It's up, but it's up far enough that he can't quite get on top of it. And he winds up lifting a lazy fly ball.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The 1-0 home. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a little dribbler up the line to first, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Here comes the 1-2. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. 1 out, nobody on. He'll try again. 1-2. Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder, Nori Aoki.
Nori Aoki will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first offering. Lays off 1-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-0. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Here comes the 1-1. Fouled straight back. 2 out, nobody on. Now the 1-2. Fouled back. Again, a 1-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes again. 1-2. 1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Brantley is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Royals go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Lonnie Chisenhall will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Third baseman, Lonnie Chisenhall.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. He's shut out intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Brett Hayes will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. Yan Gomes We'll move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now. Well, it's been a game of starting pitching so far. As on cue, we give you a look at our starter comparison for these two guys in our 2-0 ball game. Zach Walters will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight. And here's the first pitch. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Just a 4-pitch inning there as the Indians go down quietly. They're still down. It's 2-0. Yan Gomes will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Number 10, Yan Gomes.
Alcides Escobar will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Alcides Escobar.
Brian Shaw is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Brian Shaw.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And now a pitch on the way. And that misses 1-1.
1-1.
The 1-1 on its way to Escobar. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Billy Butler will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
First pitch to him. And that's in there for strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Pitch on the way. Now the 0-1 is right back past him on the mound, and it's going to keep on going into center field. It's a base hit.
Yeah, and plenty of hits here so far, but not a lot to show for it in the run column. Maybe this can help turn that around as they get a man on here with just 1 away.
Eric Hosmer will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. First pitch coming. And a ball 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. 1-0. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. 1-1 coming now to Hosmer. This ball will be chopped foul. So 1-2 with 1 away. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Another 1-2 delivery. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Well, he got that first out easy enough when he came on, but now it's back-to-back hits here with one away. So he's going to have to bear down now and make sure that this thing doesn't get any worse.
Alex Gordon will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that.
First pitch coming. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1.
And here's one of those times where the Royals have to start finding key hits.
First and second now, 1 man out. He's set, now the pitch. And a good-looking swing there from Gordon, but he can't come up with it, and it's 0-2 now.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. But this will wind up foul, still 0-2. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Here comes another 0-2. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Big pitch here, 1-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. He'll try again, 1-2. Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. Swing and a grounder fouled, and that almost took the first base coach along with it. Here's another 1-2. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. Throw on to first, and Gordon is retired here for the second out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He doesn't really have a chance to set himself up, so this is all arm, but he makes it look routine.
Salvador Perez will dig in. He singled his last time around. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Now on the mound, this is one of those at-bats where you have to get this guy to give your team any chance. You have to. Base hit here, it's all over.
As a look, now the pitch. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Perez waiting on the 1-1. Back up the middle, that will get through into center field, a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And he will score as well. And that's a big at-bat there as they've broken this one wide open.
And that's what those stat nerds call a high-leverage at-bat. I don't know what that means, but whatever you want to call it, he comes through in a big way to push a 2-run lead, now up to 4.
Mike Moustakas will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of 1s and 2s, but those will add up.
Now the first pitch. And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. On to Moss at first, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 9th inning coming up. KC leads this one 4-0. Michael Brantley will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Ball's gone out for a pinch hitter as the left-handed speedster Michael Bourne has grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle now. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
Now the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Now the pitch. And he goes with the 0-2 here as this is on the ground to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
These guys continue to put up very little resistance out there. He's on his way towards a 5-hit shutout.
Mike Aviles will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Jason Kipnis will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike 1.
Yeah, he was trying to do something dramatic right there, but when you think about it, at this point in the ball game, all you need is base runners.
And the pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Here it comes. Now a hard liner toward short. Throw on to first, and now the Indians are down to their final out.
Well, this has been a thoroughly dominating performance out there. Kept these guys guessing all game long, and he's just 1 out away now from picking up a well-deserved complete game shutout.
Nick Swisher will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. On to first, and that's your ball game.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
One final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home top player of the game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Royals come out on top, 4-0. Good night from Kansas City.
Our final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 4 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For Cleveland, no runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Jeremy Guthrie. His record is now 12-12. The loss goes to Trevor Bauer.